Connor the Troll. It's intriguing, isn't it?
It is intriguing. I feel like Conor the Troll would be a really, really good version for the Troll movie. I think it would just, it'd be a good troll, don't you think? Conor the Troll, he could get up to no good. I think that's fine. Whoa. We've not got to that bit yet. Let's start at the top. Welcome to Stream It. This is the film and TV podcast full of things for you to watch. My name's Conor. Hello, and this week's episode is all about the magical, the colourful world of Trolls. The new movie in from the Trolls universe, Trolls Band Together, has just hit the cinemas. We'll be telling you everything you need to know about the new movie, why you should be running, not walking, running to the cinema to see it. So here's my speedy rundown of what's coming up. We heard from some of the stars of Trolls, including Anna Kendrick, who plays Poppy, about why they all love being in the movie. I also got chatting to the director of Trolls Band Together, Walt Dohrn, to see if I could be one of the Trolls. I've also got 3 films or TV picks this week that you should defo watch if you love Trolls. And my good friend Pete from Megamag, he is here to give us some gaming expertise. This week is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Loads to get through, loads of fun to be had, so let's get going. Grab your favourite flavour popcorn. Mine's toffee. Get yourself comfy. This is Fun Kids Stream It. Okay, now if you've never heard of Trolls before, where have you been? We've got some serious catching up to do.
We are gonna make boy band history tonight.
Bro, you're making Baby Branch nervous.
I feel like I'm gonna barf and pass out and...
Pee your pants all at once?
How'd you know?
You suck! My exquisitely chiseled rock-hard abs and I quit.
Branch, we're out of sync. We've gone from boys to men, and now there's only one direction for us to go. The back streets.
Bye. See you later.
Branch,
What? Oh, hey.
are you all right? You're smiling and crying at the same time. It kind of looks like it's hurting your face.
It does hurt my face.
Trolls Band Together is the 3rd film in the Trolls series. There was Trolls World Tour, and now Trolls Band Together. Now, in the first movie, the film follows 2 trolls, Poppy and Branch, who go on a quest to save their village from destruction by the Bergens. These creatures, who eat trolls to be happy. Sounds tough. In the second, Poppy and Branch discover that there are 6 different troll tribes scattered over 6 different lands. Lots of trolls. So, of course, they have to go explore all these different places. Now, in Trolls Band Together, Poppy discovers that Branch and his 4 brothers were once part of her favourite boy band. We meet long-lost siblings, go on more quests, and, of course, it's full of amazing music, as always. Now, go and ask your parents if they remember NSYNC, the boy band, that were huge in the 90s. Go ask them. Well, they may have broken up in 2002, but they're back together, especially for the film, and they're bringing with them brand new music. Mum's going to be happy. Anyway, before I get too excited, because it is great, I think it's time to hear from some of the stars themselves, don't you? Anna Kendrick, who plays Poppy, told us all about life as Poppy the Troll.
Poppy loves family and, other trolls. And so the idea of having a long-lost sister is super exciting. I mean, Poppy finds most things exciting, but this is like next level amazing. And in the way that Poppy does, sometimes I think she thinks there's going to be 0 complications and everything's going to be great because we're sisters. So how would there ever be any conflicts or problems to have to solve? And it's, always really interesting to see her try to navigate those, more emotionally complicated waters. Poppy and Branch are sort of officially a couple, and they're kind of learning how to be boyfriend-girlfriend. And they're in that kind of awkward phase of opening up to one another, which feels really good but can be really scary. And I think it's like this really sweet exploration of like a really complicated human thing through these like adorable tiny creatures. I'm excited to come back as Poppy because Poppy's kind of my happy place. Like whenever I get an email saying that I have to do, I don't know, most things for work, I'm not excited. But if I get an email saying that there's they want to schedule a new troll session, I get really excited. So it's like this kind of unabashed, joyful, scrappy, punky little character that I get to come in and be ridiculous in.
We also heard from Zoe Deschanel, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Kid Cudi, the Camila Cabello, and Eric Andre, who in troll form are Bridget, King Bristol Jr., Clay, Viva, and John Dory. We do spoil you here on Fun Kids, don't we?
I'm so thrilled and overjoyed to be able to play Bridget again. She's one of my favorite characters I've ever gotten to play. Definitely top 3, if not number 1 favorite. So very, very excited to be back. So Bridget is getting married. She's getting captured. She's making peace between sisters. There's a lot going on that Bridget can help with in this new film. So very excited.
King Gristle finally gets to marry the love of his life. So this is a very good payoff for him. And he gets to be a little bit more comic relief in this one. In the first movie, his storyline was very central to the plot. And in this one, he kind of just gets to pop in and have fun. It's great to be back in the Trolls world. Last time I did this was 7 or 8 years ago, when I was in my mid-20s. And now I am in my early 30s, where all of my best friends have children now. So I am very excited to invite them to the premiere, and it's going to be a good time.
Clay is very goofy, but he doesn't, it's like in his nature to be this guy, but he's like fighting against nature a little bit, you know? So we see him be goofy and him trying to suppress that kind of in his newfound life, you know? And he wants people to take him seriously, but he is a goofball. So I was the perfect person to cast for this role, you know, if you ask me. I was the best person.
My character, Viva, is Poppy's long-lost sister, who she finds in this film. And Viva is the kind of person who will knock on your door at 3 a.m. after a night out. You've already fallen asleep, and she's the type to persuade you to get out and be like, the night is still young. Let's go. Let's find some more adventures. She has that much energy and life force, vitality inside her. Trolls Band Together has got more action, more characters, more music than any of the other Trolls. They've got some new locations, which I've already seen little glimpses of, which are so cool and exciting. And also I think it's gonna have a more emotional depth than even the other ones. And I love me some emotions.
John Dory thinks he's the alpha. He might not be the alpha, but he thinks he is. He's the big brother, Brozone, the Leonardo of the Ninja Turtles, the fearless leader. He can be a little cocky. He can be a little bit headstrong and arrogant. He means well. His heart's in the right place.
Now, I quite fancy being a troll myself, so I spoke to the guy in charge, the director, Walt Dohrn, to see if I could become part of the gang. You might as well ask. Oh, it's an exciting time. It's very exciting. I am joined by Walt, the director of Trolls Band Together. Hey, Walt.
Hi, Conor. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you too. How are you?
I'm doing well this morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very, very good, very good. I'm so excited that you are with me because I just have a massive question to ask straight away. Any chance you can maybe help me become a troll? Is that okay?
I know. We should take that offline. Yeah, you know, Conor the Troll. It's intriguing, isn't it?
It is intriguing. I feel like Conor the Troll would be a really, really good version for the Troll movie. I think it would just, you know, it'd be a good troll, don't you think? Conor the Troll, he could get up to no good. I think that's fine.
Yeah, we'll chat the next time I'm over on your side. I'll look you up. I'll ring you up.
Fantastic. As long as you're aware of that, I just wanted to make you very aware that Conor the Troll is something that I'm interested in. Now we can move on and we can ask you about the film itself. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy that it's happened as well with boy bands. And this is the biggest thing. Why did that collaboration happen? Because it's completely random and wonderful all at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely a gift to the movie and ultimately to the world who's going to get all this great music. You know, it was a really kind of natural thing to happen, obviously, given Branch, who's Justin Timberlake, and we've been working with him now close to a decade with all the Troll films. And, you know, I think music from the 90s, as well as other decades, but really music from the 90s and boy bands and pop music has always been an integral part of the fabric of these Trolls movies. And when we got to this one, which really delves into Branch's story and the fact that he has 4 other brothers. They used to be in a band together. They were called Brozone. I think we really started talking about Branch's experience of being in a boy band. And it got to the point where he said, you know what if I bring the guys, I'll bring NSYNC back, we'll make some music. Like it just all worked out so beautifully.
I just have to touch on the name Brozone. Whoever come up with the name Brozone, instantly promote them. Just make them champion of everything, because that is the best name ever. Was that you?
I think, I think it was our producer, Gina Shea, came up with Brozone. She's really great with names, and it just sounded so funny. We immediately said, has this been used? And to my surprise, there was no Brozone yet. So thankfully.
You see, I think there's people that have heard the name Brozone and thought, I should have thought of that name. That'd have been a great name for my band, Brozone. So Justin Timberlake, I mean, what a guy to work with. Obviously, as you said, you worked with him for years and years and years. He's obviously become a friend as much as a colleague too. But how was it working with him sort of in this film and NSYNC? I mean, it's just so cool. He must have been so at home doing that.
Yeah, it was really, again, it was an honor. It was so much fun. I mean, working with Justin, because he's not only Branch, he was super funny and playful. I'm in the studio with him. We're reading lines back and forth, and he has suggestions. He's improving funny things. Like, he is a perfectionist. Like, we'll just keep working the joke until it works just right. So there's that level. And he's our executive music producer. So he comes at us with a lot of ideas about which cover song should we do here? And, oh, wouldn't it be great if an original song went here, and that can help us tell this part of the story? So he is just a huge part of what makes this movie what it is.
Yeah, I mean, what a pro as well to have on a Trolls band together. Like, the absolute premium boy band member, Justin Timberlake. Like, he's just one of the very best. When he made the new song with NSYNC for Trolls, I mean, how do you react to hearing that? Obviously, you're always going to say, yeah, very, very good. But it is absolutely amazing. You must have been like, I can't believe that this is happening in this film. Like, this is so cool. NSYNC back together for Trolls. Like, how cool.
I know. I couldn't believe it. Justin works really closely with our producer as well, our producer, Gina Shea. And he called her. I think he texted her this idea when she was out for a walk. She said, like dynamite, her head exploded, because she's like, this is incredible. So she immediately called me, and everyone just started work to making it all happen. But it just felt so natural and so much fun. Again, it like a big gift to the movie.
Yeah, massive. I'm just imagining you as well, like getting that phone call, maybe just having your sandwich, having some lunch, be like, hey, Walt, we've got some news for you. Justin Timberlake is getting the band back together. You good with that? You're like, yeah, oh, fine. Make it happen. Yes, please.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Just trying to be cool at first. It's like, what a magical thing.
So we're really understanding the inspiration for you in terms of like the music and how that happened with Trolls band together. But I'd love to hear from you, being the director, like the inspiration for the visuals for these magical films. Like, how do you find that inspiration with it being animation and not real life? Do you find yourself kind of looking at these sort of trolls as humans and how you would react as a human? I'm really interested how you do that when directing a film like this.
Oh, definitely. And you're right, Connor. It works on two levels. One is we make sure in the story what the characters are experiencing is that it is the human experience. We treat these guys as if they're alive, especially at working with these characters for 10 years. They are alive. And me and the whole team works so much and so hard over many, many, many years. So these characters are having a human experience. A lot of the things they say in the film are conversations I've had with my kids or with my wife. So it's very real, very human. And as far as the worlds go, that is not very human. It is, we push out as far as we can go. We really want to take the audience to places they've never seen before. And we have a pretty established look with the Trolls movies, where it is kind of this handmade feel. It's got all these fibers and textures. And so each time we get to make a Trolls movie, we push that out even further. And in this one, we see a world like we've never seen before. And it's called Mountrageous. It's the home of the villains, which is essentially, it's like a world of just teenagers. It is very kind of 90s diva. It's got all these plastic and just stuff we haven't used before. I'm so excited for people to check this world out.
Oh yeah, this world is going to be super cool to check out. It's a world that I love so much as well. It kind of releases, and I think this is a thank you to you all, but it releases so many emotions when you watch Trolls, and I'm really excited to see Trolls band together for that reason. But it's always happiness, you know. It makes you smile, even at the times where it might be a bit sad, or even at the times where there might be a little bit of a storyline that could be a bit difficult to watch because that is real life. It still brings that feeling of warmth, you know. And I think that's what Trolls is, really, isn't it?
Oh, thanks, Connor. And you're right. That's really the main point, is for it to make you feel good. We always say you're gonna come out of the theater feeling better than you did going into it. We make a joke that it's scientifically engineered to make you feel better. But it really is, you know, we think about it. We want people to feel good. We want them to have this joyfulness, this feeling of love from everything, from the colors to the music to the jokes. It's about joyfulness.
And that's the word that you know stands out to me as well, joyfulness. I know we've spoke serious, but I do have to ask you, Walt. If I want a Trolls haircut, what do I ask for at the barbers? Just curious. What is that called? Is that like ultra spiky?
Yeah.
Just what is that haircut? Because I'm just interested, just maybe.
You know, Connor, I think we should get it started. Just go in and say, I want the troll, right? I want the troll. That's what it should be. You know, it's you could call it the candle wick, maybe the traditional troll hair. It's a bit of a candle wick.
Yeah, hello, Barbara. I'd like the yellow candle wick, please. Is that okay? You'd be like, what are you talking about? Just let's make it happen. Thank you. Hey, Walt, we can't wait to see it. I wish it was out now. I'd like it today, please. I can't wait.
Very soon, Connor. Thank you. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Guess I need to start gelling my hair up in a troll spike. Maybe. So, if you love Trolls as much as we do at Fun Kids, I've got some recommendations for you to watch this week that have the same kind of vibe, same happy, colourful, troll feeling to keep you in the mood. First, my pick, we're sticking with the troll theme. Have you watched Box Trolls?
In the town of Cheesebridge, when all good citizens are safe inside, beastly creatures roam the night.
Box trolls! Box trolls are monsters!
At least, that's what everyone's been told. Welcome to the magical world of the Box Trolls, where one lucky boy lives happily with his unusual family.
In terms of vibe, this movie is totally opposite to the Trolls universe. It's made by the same people who made Coraline and Paranorman, but it's not as scary as those. Eggs, an orphan, lives with the Box Trolls, who are a group of quirky and mischievous creatures. They are super quirky too, who inhabit a cabin beneath the city of Cheesebridge. What a name. This movie is full of mischief and fun. It really is. It's a great watch. You've got to watch it over on Amazon Prime. Enjoy it. Secondly, another movie series full of adventure and one of Connor's absolute faves, Madagascar. But specifically, you've got to watch, oh wow, King Julian!
Launch, live, King Julian of Madagascar.
This is the start of a new era. Can I get a whoop?
You have responsibilities.
Responsibilities. Good one.
Good one. I love it. Why are we laughing?
My life just passed before my eyes. It was awesome!
This TV series is set before the Madagascar movies, and we see what happened to King Julian before the other animals joined him in Madagascar. It's really cool because you get like a little understanding as to why the Madagascar films sort of exist. He rules the jungle, escapes danger with his faithful sidekick, Maurice, and even gets dethroned as King of Madagascar. You've got to check it out over on Netflix. And finally, something to keep an eye out for. A new movie is coming to cinemas in December. Migration!
They must be migrating.
Migration? What a stupid idea.
Okay, you're impossible.
Because I found a safe place for us to live.
I want us to get out and see the world.
What sort of father would I be if I put my young fowl in harm's way for no reason except a chance at a Caribbean vacation?
I don't want to miss out on life because you're afraid to leave this pond.
This epic adventure movie follows a family of ducks trying to convince their overprotective father to go on the vacation of a lifetime, but things never seem to go to plan. I think we was waiting for a film all about ducks, don't you? I'm really excited for this movie. It looks so funny and obviously so exciting. Get ready for it to hit cinemas just in time for Christmas. Right, it wouldn't be Stream It without my good mate Pete giving us some gaming expertise. And I think he's got something awesome for you this week. Hey, Pete!
Hey, Con, how you doing?
It's going good. This is Pete from Mega Mag, by the way. So if you are new here, this is Pete. He is my friend at Mega Mag. We like to talk about all the things that we think you need to know about. And today we're talking... Would you like to tell them, Pete?
Brand new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. It's called the Teal Mask.
Yeah, so tell me more about this. Now, look, great game. How is the new DLC looking?
So it's, first of all, it's pretty massive. You get a whole new land to visit, a whole new region. And obviously, when you get a whole new region in Pokemon, that means you get a whole new batch of Pokemon to catch and battle.
Yeah, you see, this is always a good thing. Whenever you're thinking, oh, there's more Pokemon land, we've already had more land, I haven't completed the land before, you get new Pokemon. How are they looking, though? How do they keep bringing out new Pokemon? They're being born all over the place, aren't they, Pete?
I don't know how they keep coming up with these ideas, but one thing they're doing is they're like mixing together designs of old Pokemon and new Pokemon and creating something halfway between them that looks half and half of each one. That's one thing they've done with this. And then obviously they've got brand new legendary Pokemon, which means just make them look super powerful.
Make him look super powerful, yeah, which is really, really important when it comes to Pokemon. How do you think that this new DLC kind of compares to, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet as a game? Do you think it gives it a real cool new edge?
Yeah, definitely, because Scarlet and Violet is sort of like visiting sunny Spain, whereas in this DLC, you're flown all the way over to, like, ancient Japan, so everything is, like, rice fields and farms and fruit orchards, and there's a big mountain, and it looks nothing like the actual main game, Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, well, so it's like a whole new angle on the actual game then. It's a completely new map, new vision, new feel, everything.
Yeah, and you got a whole new story. So you've been sent there to learn all about their legends, the people who live there, research the brand new Pokemon. It's all totally different to Scarlet and Violet, really.
Yeah, and this is the thing that I wanted to say as well. Like, if you aren't a Pokemon fan, you're listening right now, and you haven't really sort of dived into the Pokemon franchise, it's, number one, where have you been? Number two, definitely do it, because Pokemon kind of is endless. I feel like you buy a game, and then you just don't get the original game. You get all the new stuff all the time, right? It keeps growing.
Everyone has a different favorite Pokemon game, and it's all about when they got into it. Everyone falls in love with the first Pokemon game they get into. It's not about, oh, you should only play this one because that's the best one. It's whichever one you dive in at, that's going to be the one you fall in love with.
And Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was a massive, massive game, and also the song Ed Sheeran Celestial, which we play loads on Fun Kids, is one of the biggest songs ever. Like, so good. So this is definitely a must-get game. So you think that this new, the Teal Mask, is going to be like, the DLC to remember when it comes to Pokemon gaming?
I already think it's better than the Sword and Shield ones. That's the last iteration of Pokemon. I already think it's better than those ones. I'd say for sure, yeah. And the legendary Pokemon's really cool. He's got a really cool backstory.
Hey, you heard it here first. Pete thinks it's better than what was there previous. So it's a must play, would you say?
100%.
Pete, thanks so much. We'll catch up again next week.
Anytime, Con. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Pete. So good to chat to Pete, and that's it. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a follow so you don't miss future episodes, and rate the podcast 5 stars too, and defo check out all of those super cool things I mentioned for you to go and watch. They're really great, and we're always looking for reviewers to come on the show and tell us about their favourite films and why they love them, and that could be you. If you want to get involved with episodes in the future, head over to funkidslive.com/stream it and send me a message telling me about your fave movie, and I'll see you soon. Bye.